in football. Brings you the divisional round and is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bucks and the reigning Super your way. Next.
Get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Second down and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Lawrence. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. We'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true to you, because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Lawrence's throw complete there to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first-quarter grab here. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Lawrence will throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Succop's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, brother, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, and sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, 67 yards. And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Now a first carry for their fullback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? In now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And the rout is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Offense set to begin their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the... Mike Evans, he's going to go. He's at the 30. 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Yeah, this will be a Giants first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. On the ground, it's Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Cam Akers taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say, I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw again on second down. Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Lawrence on third down. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
So much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 65 yards.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? Oh, now it's stripped. He loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
181 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. They'll look to run with Akers.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Cam Akers,
his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. That drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Evans here.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And they're going to speed things up here.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll run it again with Barkley. The beautiful fake. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, 46 yards. And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
So, man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they turn this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike Evans of the Tampa offense about to set up shop.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Lawrence to the right side, complete to Miller. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A first down there on a pickup of 25. The give is to Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got to go.
There he goes, left side. The 20.
I'm going to get my swag.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 77 yards. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together.
But I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
O'Shane Ximines able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
On third down, Lawrence. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
From the gun, Lawrence.
This one swung out here to Jones.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down, Lawrence.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 55 yards. And the Giants are moving closer to a date now, the NFC Championship game, as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Back now comes Tampa Bay. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Lawrence's throw complete here, pulled in by Brate.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Azeez Ojulari,
his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action here on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the night. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Fisher. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Now Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why. And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl. And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope. Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Second and short now following the fumble. Now Lawrence. Azeez Ojulari bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it. They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. With it is Jackson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. That one looks like he'll throw here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Akers. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now.